Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to design the button maker base plate just like the one seen here. Let's go ahead and get started. Come on up to File and let's select New Design. And as we always do, let's create a sketch here on our XY plane. First thing we're going to do now is come on up to Create and we're going to draw out a center rectangle. And we want that rectangle to be 4 inches. Hit the Tab button by 11 inches. Enter. I'm going to close out my data panel here. And we're going to go ahead now and throw on some fillets here, 4 of them. And we want them to be 0.5. Go ahead and hit enter. Okay, I'm going to hit escape now and I'm going to just basically delete these construction lines. And I'm going to go ahead now and finish my sketch, and I'm going to extrude out this rectangle to be 0.5 inches here and hit OK. Okay, and then one of the features we need to add to it is a chamfer along the outer edge here. So we're going to go to Modify, Chamfer, and I'm going to select the outer edge, and we want that to be 1 divided by 32. Okay, and hit OK. All right. All right, so now we need to start making our holes. And if you see here, we need to make the following hole, this countersink hole. All right, and we need to make 2 of them because it has that by 2 of them. So 1 here and 1 here. So let's come on over to Fusion 360 again. Okay, I'm going to create a sketch right here, and I'm going to zoom in a bit. We're going to come on up to create now, and we're going to make a point here, and I'm going to find my midpoint here, well, just which is pretty much right here since we made a center rectangle, and I'm just going to kind of click right over here. I'm going to hit escape, and I want to dimension that guy now from this outer edge to be 0.4375 inches. And then from the top here down to this edge, I want it to be 2 inches. Enter. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch. And we're going to come on up now to create again. Actually, we can just select our hole right here. And I'm just going to select on that point we just made. But now we got to go adjust some settings here. So we want to make a countersink hole. Okay, we want this outer diameter to be 0.5. And we want this diameter here, okay, the inner diameter here of this hole to be 0.25. Okay, we want to make sure that it's 82 degrees, okay, and it's already set with our default value, okay, and we want it to be a distance all the way, and then hit OK. So recall, we need to make 2 of them, all right, 1 here and 1 over here. So let's go do that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do now is to come on up to Create. We're going to select a mirror, and it's going to say, hey, what do we want to mirror? And we're going to select our hole here. So go to Features and then select our hole and then our mirror plane. Well, we want to come on over here. Remember when we start a sketch at the beginning of every lesson, there's 3 planes. Well, those 3 planes are located right here, okay? And if you click on them, okay, let's go to select here. You can see them, and we want to mirror with this guy right here. So we got to figure out which one that is. That one, that right there, YZ, and hit OK. So we just now made our second hole. A lot easier than the first one, right? All right, so the next thing we need to do is make these 2 holes right here, and both of these are through holes with a diameter of 0.3125 times 2, so 2 of them. So let's come on back to Fusion 360. Let's start a sketch once again on this face, and what we're going to do is once again come up to create and make a point here, and I'm going to just find my origin, and I'm going to drag my mouse out across, and I'm going to place a point, roughly in this area, and then I'm going to do the same thing right back at my origin. So I have 2 points here. I'm going to hit escape. All right, we need to dimension this one from this outer edge here. Be careful, don't use the chamfer edge there. Use from the outer edge to here, we're going to make that distance 1.5. And then let me just double check this distance, make sure it says 5.5. Yep. Okay, and if you didn't put it right here at the origin, make sure they're dimensioned 2 inches from the top edge here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and finish my sketch. I'm going to come down over here to hole, and notice it already picks one of them. I'm going to hold down shift now, and I'm going to click again here on this point. Okay, and we need to change some things here. We need to make a simple hole, all right, with a diameter or a distance all the way through with a diameter of 0.3125. Hit OK. And the last thing we need to do are make these 4 holes in these corners here. And these are threaded holes. They have a thread of 832 UNC with a depth of 0.2875. And we need to make 4 of them, right? So let's come on back. Once again, let's start our sketch here on the surface. Okay, I'm going to come up to create, and I'm going to come down to project. And right here on this outer edge, I'm going to click on that guy, click on that guy, click on that guy, and click on that guy. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. Notice these points pop up. So I'm going to go now into create, and I'm going to just go up to my point, and I'm just going to put a point right there, a point right there, a point right there, and a point right there. I'm going to finish my sketch. Alright, so you probably guess what we're going to do now. We're going to come back up to our hole button. I'm going to hold down shift now, and I'm going to click each of these points that we made in to create our holes. Okay, and we're going to select thread, and we're going to set our depth now to be 0.2875, and we're going to check our size now. We're going to select 0.164. So we have our designation 832 UNC threads here. Make sure it's right-handed and hit OK. Actually, go ahead and check modeled if you'd like and hit OK. When you're done, don't forget to save your work, please. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.